I've been sleeping or I've been working for so many years, and no one fucking noticed. So, as the story goes, when I made it to the egg, basically I was born with some deformities. And it happens in my brain cells. But aside from that, yeah, I've been basically sleeping here for so long. I've been hoboing out, getting a pretty bad paycheck, but I've been finessing the system. Machiavelli mindset. But yeah, so this is basically like the waiting room, I remember all the times I used to come here and basically take a shit and clean up the toilets. It's kind of very interesting seeing how everything is playing out. As you can see, this is the retardation playing out where I'm having trouble, unstrapping myself. But anyway, so yeah, these were the bathrooms. There's no cameras, you could definitely jack off in these bathrooms, but I personally wouldn't do it because sometimes it had some piss crust over there, so it's not really comfortable to do it. You gotta have to like stand up and do it, you know what I'm talking about? But I mean, you might not know, but I know. But anyway, so yeah, this is a pretty awesome room. What was really cool was when you had two people go to the bathroom at the same time. That was the best thing, right? Someone would flush the toilet, and then the water would bubble. It would bubble in the other fucking stall, and you could just camp out right over here, and you could just be like, you just waiting for that water splash, just to see their reaction. You had an amazing hallway over here. It looks best, when you would have the lights off. We don't got it right now, but you would have all the neon lights lighting up the hallways. Pretty cool environment, right? What was great about, the whole journey, this is for like almost 4 years. When there's nobody around 2 a.m. in the morning, you could be as loud as you fucking want! 9! Hey! You could be as loud as you fucking want, and nobody would ever give you any complaints. You could practice, if you love music. Pretty great life. We had now this is where the true magic happened, right? Now keep in mind, I think after some time I stopped caring about the cameras really, but pretty interesting story, right?
You stopped caring about the cameras?
I stopped caring about the cameras. Where we used to have a camera right over here. Now this is the room that I used to sleep in. I used to game. I didn't jack off in this room though, because we had the cameras. I wasn't that crazy. But, the point is, 9! But, so you had a camera right over there. And I remember the first night I slept here, it was like, I was doing YouTube and I kind of felt really tired. And I'm like, shit, I gotta sleep. Wait, I can fucking sleep here. And I slept here. It was all because of the camera. By the second night, I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. I just took off my shirt and I'm like, And then I got a PS5. Not the PS5 Pro. I got that shit recently. But I got the PS5.
Hey.
And I hooked that motherfucker up right over there.
Oof.
That shit was fire.
That shit was crisp.
Fucking 80-inch 4K screen.
4-dick screen.
And I didn't pay a fucking dime. It was mad good. So yeah, I remember just like being shirtless, literally in my boxers. I'm wearing boxers right now. Yeah, everyone's watching. And I would basically just watch, games. And I would just be sitting down, And I would just basically Now, it looks like I'm taking a shit, but I wasn't doing that, But I basically my boxer just like shirtless, you know, playing games. I don't think that this is an accurate representation. Don't worry, this is still gonna be child friendly. Well, maybe not child friendly, but you know.
Teenage friendly.
Teenage friendly. Well,
17 plus.
17 plus, 17 plus. That's more accurate.
It's rated M.
Exactly, rated M.
For multimillionaire.
Multi-millionaire. Money. So yeah, you know, just be playing
Kind of
games.
jacked, bro.
And I remember, right, one time we had the regional manager literally pop up on the camera and he saw me doing this shit while it was snowing, right? So imagine this, right? It's snowing from the sky, right? It's this storm going on and everybody's like, you're gonna get blocked in, you're gonna get blocked in. Go for groceries, life support. And then there's me and I'm like, shit, you know what? No one's gonna come into work. All my students are gone. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna take this time to go play fucking games. No one's gonna disturb me, yeah. And then I get a text on my phone and I'm like, and the regional manager was like, yo, I can see you. I'm like, true. I'm like, okay, you know what? Shirt back on. And the pants back on. And I was like, huh. Oh, I forgot my shirts. Well, I guess we're rocking like this for the rest of the video. And
I think my Uber's coming.
yeah, so that's basically the story of me just basically camping out here for like 3 fucking years. Not a fucking dime. I did get paid. It was a shitty pay, but I got paid to basically live in a big fucking place. It was fucking awesome. It was a great journey. It really was. I'm really thankful for my life, you know, and how everything's played out. I've had a lot of fun, so thank you guys, you know, for watching. Now, leave me alone so I can go jack off. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time.